Hi, this is Abby from Michigan Healthcare Freedom. Welcome to the Michigan Healthcare Freedom video series, The Constitution and Healthcare Freedom. Why study the Constitution as it relates to healthcare? Healthcare today is expensive, complicated, and bureaucratic, which just means people most involved don't get to make many of the decisions. At Michigan Healthcare Freedom, we believe that people make their own best healthcare decisions. And by people, we mean patients and the doctors, nurses, and all the rest doing the work of healthcare. We also believe that constitutional principles support them making those decisions and in reducing the expensive, complicated part of healthcare. I'm the president of Michigan Healthcare Freedom. I became a nurse before managed care and standardized protocols. Even then, healthcare lobbies controlled health policy in our federal and state capitals. I went to Hillsdale College to explore the foundations of faith, freedom, and practice to help bring decisions back to individuals in healthcare. This video series will draw historic parallels and important principles from our American founding, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and other documents. These are the primary sources for what we call founding principles, or sometimes constitutional principles. They have a lot to say to our current healthcare situation. Just as important is what they do not say. A previous video reviewed some healthcare principles in the preamble of the Declaration of Independence. We're inserting this introduction to answer some questions and hopefully give a better foundation for starting this course. Today, we go to the middle section of the Declaration, and we'll find some parallels with our health care. This is called the list of grievances. These are the problems the founders saw being forced on them by the government in England. If you're familiar with the Old Testament, you may hear echoes of God's warning to Israel about kings in 1 Samuel 8, verses 8 through 18. But right at the beginning of this long list, which we will go into in more depth next time, is a ray of light before we get into the dark side of healthcare today and how it parallels to the tyranny before the American Revolution. Notice this phrase here that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. We have the advantage of the founders' principles that they left us in government, simply because we have secure, regular elections. They did not have that certainty. The king was disrupting their legislatures, and as we'll see, we have all the tools we need to understand and change health policy today. And the regular elections back us up with accountability as long as we use them. So next time we'll go into more specific items in this list that parallel today's healthcare problems. And in conclusion, I just want to note that Americans of the founding era were strong citizens. They were knowledgeable and active. It will take strong citizens to take back healthcare freedom in our day, too. Understanding our founding principles can help us grow towards that goal. There's no better time to do that than right now during America's 250th birthday. Please like, share, and subscribe to get more of this series.